Hi, everyone. First of all, I'm Joyce. I'm 54 years old and I live in Georgia. And so I joined the Navy when I was 19. I was in Desert Shield, and Desert Storm as a female on a weapons ship out of Earl, New Jersey. Um, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just excited. So I wanted to get adventure, and so I went out there, and it was an adventure. That ship was the first of about five that had women on it, so it was new to the sailors. It was new to the females that went on there. We had no idea about sea life, and it was a weapons ship, which made us another category of safety because we carried nuclear weapons. When I got out of the military, I had already had a child, and really thinking about compensation was almost taboo. If you didn't have a severe illness or something markedly physical with you, that you back then it wasn't like you just got disability or compensation. um in hindsight, that this really sucks. It's terrible. It's terrible because just because you don't see a disability that's physical, you don't know the mental or emotional scars that come with it. And I could become emotional just talking, but it won't. I won't do that. Okay. Wow. I didn't even think that this interview would be like this, but it is that way. And so I got out, and I remember the first time I think I might have applied only because somebody kept saying like you're supposed to, and I was like, no one said anything. Well, let me see. I was told that I didn't even have service in the military. They either couldn't find my record, or didn't see it, or didn't search, or was typing in my name wrong, whatever it was. And as a young person, that's a hard no. I don't know how to fight it. It's the military. If they said I wasn't in it, I guess I wasn't. I don't know. And I just kind of walked away. I had a young son, and what I wasn't going to do was sit around and not feed him. So I went to work, and a couple of different jobs, doing different things. And I think I remember hearing people say, "Did you have you gotten here?" Kind of like, "What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm not even in the military." That's what it's saying. I don't know. Some years have gone by, and I think by the time I moved here to Georgia, it was another. You know what? Maybe you ought to try again. You didn't see. And I was like, well, I went down, and of course yeah, you're in the military. We have your records. You could apply for them. You got them, and you see, okay. So there's certain things. Although I'd never been ill, I hadn't been sick, none of those things. But like I said, there's a lot of stressors that come upon you or that develop over time. That for one of them, while I was in, I never worried about what I was going to eat, where I was going to sleep. That was automatic. Okay, if I was sick this whole month, I was still gonna get a paycheck. I got a paycheck on the 1st and the 15th. Okay, that was automatic. So it's a level of security that you had while you were in the service. So imagine doing that, even for the period of time that it was. It's long enough, more than 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Let you be on somebody's, breast for 6 years, and then they take it away. What that look like? Insecurity, not sure, anxiety, different um, situations, but then hearing that there's something for you and something that you deserve to have and not able to have it, it's frustrating. So I think I began aggressively either asking at my doctor's appointments, and it was always brushed away or not. Yeah, but we don't address that, or we don't. What do you mean? Okay, so it was dead ends that way. Then there were other friends and people that said, "Hey, you can fill out this form," and they always have a number and a name to it, honey. 9862. Okay, I'm confused. Which one? 98 EZ 2BF. What? There were so many groups, so many organizations. Um, Join us, come with us, tell us your story here. We'll get this, we'll figure, and really just dead ends. And my sister, literally in Virginia, whose husband is um, he's an engineer for ships. He's out to sea a lot. And she said, he said you have to get it. And she was so adamant that made me either go online. I'm not sure if she gave me that at number, I believe she did. I believe she gave me Trajector, and I called them, and literally from day one, um, I don't remember who answered the phone, but that person was so inviting and warm. Of course, I went and I had read the story and I understand the background and where it comes from, and it totally makes sense. Like, you just want to help other people to not go through the process, and not more than anything, just get what they deserve. They should have that, sacrifice is sacrifice. And it was warm. She just was like, you know, veteran Belle. Aw, that's touching. I am a veteran, for crying out loud. You know how many people look at me like, you're a veteran? Like, what? I be disabled, missing an arm, missing an eye to be a veteran? I mean, what does a veteran look like? Just like me. I'm just saying. But, what does a veteran look like? So she treated me that way, and then she just kind of was very patient. I want to say it was about 3 hours that we were on the phone. Like, she literally just wanted to hear what my story was, and very patient. And even at times where maybe there was interjection, always a response of, never feeling rushed. It was just amazing. And I began to trust more what Trajector could do. Like, I don't know, you could read things, and everybody's experience is different. Before I get off the phone, this is another thing that I really appreciate with them. They're always going to make sure you have a follow-up appointment. So we're talking now, but I'm going to talk to you again on next week, Wednesday, Thursday, which is the coolest thing, because you kind of look forward to an answer. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen one way or the other. And that was pretty cool. So they were able to capture certain instances and areas where they thought were worthy of looking further to see, hey, does this warrant? And I was able to secure some cardiac issues, concerns, some emotional concerns, and um, some slight physical things that, although I had never went to the medical and you didn't have to. Some things you kept, you didn't say, you didn't share anyway. Um, and so just because I gave that, I am at 40%. That's so awesome. At the end of the day, Trajector has given me, um, like right now, I feel like a little weight. Who doesn't want a little extra in their pocket? Not to mention just a feeling of somebody cared. Somebody did think that what I did mattered, and it should be compensated in some way. And this is a good way to do it. Needless of the benefits that come along with it, healthcare, vision, all those things are important, and they just kind of help take the burden off of daily responsibilities that have to happen, so that part, I really appreciate. I think every person has been respectful, even when I've been confused, not sure. They'll send the email, they'll follow up, they'll stay on the phone while you work the situation out till it's done. Amazing.